Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. First of all, I closed my Spotify swing trade today for some really nice profits, and I am still holding my Riot swing trade that's up over 250%. So anyone that watched yesterday's video, congratulations if you traded it today, and anyone that's in the Discord that got in with me, congratulations on those profits. However, in today's video, we have some live trades on Airbnb, Shopify, and Apple. In the live trades, you'll see I ended the day up about $500. But after I got off the live trades, later in the day, I caught some really nice trades on Roku as well as on Zoom, which put me up over $1,300 today in Interactive Brokers. As always, I post all of these trades and I trade live with my Discord chat every single day. So if you want to check that out, it's the first link in the description below. But let's go ahead and jump into these live trades. So make sure to smash that like button for me, subscribe to the channel for some more live trading videos, and press the bell notification so you know every single time that I post. All right, guys, so we have the live trading here. On the left side, we have the Interactive Brokers. On the right side, we have our chart. So Airbnb, Apple, Shopify, and Penn National were the four that I'm watching at this point. As we start here, I'm down $143 on the day. I'm still in an Apple call. I did get, a little bit faked out here on this fake breakout. So I am holding, waiting to see if it'll hold the VWAP line, which it ends up doing. I still take a loss in Apple. I'll go ahead and run through that. And then I took a quick scalp on Airbnb in the morning on this big wick. Happy I got out of it when I did. I started to see the level 2 and tape slow down, so I did take a quick profit. But we're going to pick up the live trading here. We're going to look at an Airbnb scalp and a Shopify scalp. So let's go ahead and start this live trading. So right around here, I have the Airbnb pulled up. I have the 205 calls ready to go. I have the buy button sitting there just waiting to press it. I'm looking at Airbnb. You can see we pulled back to the 9 EMA. We held it extremely nicely, and what I'm looking for is a high of day breakout. So I'll go ahead and play the live trade here, and what you guys want to watch is this box on the bottom left. This is when my trades come through. You will see when my trades come through right there, and you'll also see it populate here on the bottom left. So I'm going to go ahead and play this. I'm looking at this breakout, and right there I get in Airbnb. Now the reason I get in Airbnb at this point is because if I go back, you guys will be able to see that the 205 starts to break out. So right here, I'm watching the time and sales, the prices that come through on the orders. And if you guys watch that, you will see that right here, 205 starts to come in, 205.33. The ask size starts to move higher, and that was my indicator to get in on that 205 break. So I'm in these positions. I'm in 5 contracts of the 205 calls. Now, if I fast forward this, what you guys will see is we start to hold up. And what I'm doing is I'm watching to see if this level 2 starts to speed up. So you can see a really big speed up there at a 206. And at this point, what you'll see me do, now that we have some really nice profits, we're up about $300 on the day with 5 contracts. I watched as the level 2 started to speed up and the time and sales sped up. I'm looking to get out of 3 of my contracts. So I'm scaling out of these positions as it starts to move higher. So you can see I changed my quantity to 3 here. And I'm going to look to sell 3 of my 5 contracts into this strength. I don't want to sell into weakness. So I'm selling into this strength, and I'm going to go ahead and sell right here. So right here, you'll see 3 quantities sold, 3 contracts at 773, selling into that strength, locking in some profits, and now I'm only holding 2 more contracts. So you'll see on this box right here, I changed my order or my quantity to 2 so that when I'm ready to get out, I can just go ahead and press sell. So Airbnb is sort of stalling here a little bit. I'm just watching the level 2. I'm watching the tape. I'm seeing, are these ask sizes, are they increasing? Are they decreasing? Is the tape speeding up? And right here, we're starting to get a little bit of volatility. We're sort of slowing down below that 205 level. So with my profits ready, I'm comfortable because I've already locked in 3 of my contracts, and I'm only holding 2 left. So I'll go ahead and fast forward this so we can see what happens here. Watching this, you can see we're getting the 205.70s, 205.70s again, 206.20 on the ask, so it's starting to increase, which I like. 206.20 on the time and sales, so we are starting to move higher. 206.40 right there, and right there you'll see that I get out of 1 more. So you'll quickly see, if I rewind that, you'll see that I go ahead and change my quantity to 1, and I start to scale out of another contract. So right there, my order comes in to sell 1 more. I'm locking in more profits, $328 on this position, and I only have 1 contract left. So you'll see here on the bottom, position 1, that's my 1 call left on Airbnb, selling into that next push here. So I'll fast forward this, And what I'm watching for is this, if we can break this 206.58 level. I'm watching, you can see 206 coming through on here, 206.51, and I'm 206.90, still pushing. I like this momentum. I like how the prices are increasing. We get that big break at 207. So here's a pretty cool, I'm going to go ahead and rewind this, and you'll see what happens when 207 comes up. We get huge buyers at 207. So I'm rewinding. Let's go ahead and go back to where 207 hit, and you'll notice all of the buying that comes through. Let's see if I can catch it. So I'm going to go ahead and play it here. When we hit 207, right here, 207 starts to come through right there. Look at all these orders here on the time and sales for 207. A ton of orders at 207. So I am bullish on that breakout. I still have one contract. I'm waiting to see if we start to stall a little bit. And I'm just waiting to see if Airbnb can hold up. So quickly you'll see that we start to lose some momentum here on Airbnb. What I'm doing is I'm watching the level 2. So once I start seeing these prices decrease, then I'm going to look to take my profit. So 207.20, 207.13, 206.98, it's decreasing, losing some momentum, 206.80, 206.50. So we're seeing some downward pressure here. And in a second, 206.51, I'll go ahead and take my profits. So we're starting to get a little bit of a nasty candle here. 206.19 comes through, and right there, I take my profits on that Airbnb scalp. So you'll see I got out for this breakout. I started to scale out on the move higher, and right when we saw some loss of momentum, I took my profit. So overall, $297 on that first scalp. We're still holding Apple at this point, and I'm down $115. Okay, guys, so picking it up here, we're going to go ahead and look at Shopify here on the bottom right. I'm looking to see if Shopify can break out of this $13.88 level. I did close my Apple position for a $227 loss, so right now for the day, up about $71. Now what I'm looking at is Shopify. We're coming up to that pre-market breakout, so $13.88 was that pre-market level. I have the level 2 loaded, the time and sales, and I have one contract of the $13.90 calls. The spread is a little wide, so I'm going to be down right when I purchase it, but I do like this breakout, and I know Shopify, the contracts will appreciate relatively quickly. So what I'm waiting for is if I see some strikes come through above $13.88. So once I start to see this level 2 move above $13.88 and some of the orders come through above $13.88, that's my sort of entry point. So I'm watching it here. You guys will see that $13.91 comes through right there. And you can see right when that $13.91 hits, I go ahead and get filled in my contract. I'm in at $31.60. I am down right now because of the spread, but you'll see we do pick up momentum relatively quickly. So we start to see these orders come through. $13.92 comes through, $13.94 on the ask size, and as it moves higher, I'm quickly in profit, $13.92, and I'm just watching to see if we get any loss of momentum. So Shopify is continuing here at $13.93, $13.95 on the ask size. I'm up $120 on this right now. Any type of loss of momentum, I go ahead and take my profits. You'll see it pop up here on the bottom left. $13.96 shows up, and right there I take my profits. I'm selling into strength. I only have one contract at this time because it's such a large position, so I go ahead and take my $200 profit right there. If I had more than one, I probably would have scaled out and waited to see if we could move a little higher. So at this point, with only one contract, I just go ahead and I take my profits. But what you guys will notice is how I use the level 2 and the time and sales. Once that high of day breakout showed up and we started to see some orders above $13.88, that was my indicator to go ahead and get in this trade. Okay guys, so last trade is on Airbnb here, and this is a really nice one. So again, Airbnb is holding the 9 EMA. We're looking to do a high of day breakout here above 207.25. I'm watching the level 2 and the time and sales again. I had the 210 calls loaded, 5 contracts, and I'm just going to have to press buy when I want to get in this. So I'm going to play this. We're watching right there. I get in. I see the 207 start to pop up. I get in 5 contracts right there at 588 average price. So I'm watching. 207.31 pops up. We hit high a day, and we really start to move from this point. So if you watch the level 2, I'll speed it up. The level 2's here, time and sales. You'll see that the tape starts to speed up, 207.92, 207.93, and we're just holding up. 207.43 comes through, and right here you'll see that I sell 3 of them. So right there I'm selling into strength. So we sold those 3 contracts into strength. I'm holding 1 left. I scaled out again, and what I want to show you here is why I get out of my last. So you'll start to see that the prices start to decrease on the level 2, and I'm going to go ahead and fast forward and show you that. So watch here, 208.69, and I'm watching to see if these prices continue to decrease. 208.57, 208.42, and right there I get out. I'm watching as these prices decrease. 208.07 comes out. So we almost went down $1 a share right there. I watched as the prices started to decrease, and that's my indicator to go ahead and get out. So I got all out of that position, up 437 on the day, 297 on the first Airbnb, 200 on Shop, 166 on the second Airbnb there. I took a loss there on Apple. So those are the live trades. After this, I'm going to pull up my Interactive Brokers account and we can see what I did for the rest of the day. All right, so here's the Interactive Brokers main platform. You can see my daily P&L with commissions is $1,265. My change in the last month is $2,600. We're up about $7,600 in this account. You can see we started back here with 5,000. It took some money out for my market data, and we can start to see we moved up really nicely on this scale. So extremely happy with the performance so far. I'm going to quickly pull up. You guys have been asking a lot about which market data that I have on this account. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that up right now. So guys, here is the market data that I am subscribed to. So you can see these are my subscriptions: IEX depth of book, NASDAQ, NYSE, New York Stock Exchange, NYSE again. This is all $150 a month, so $1.50. The Oprah U.S. Options Exchange, that's it's waived if the monthly commissions reach over $20, so that's nice. And these are free ones: mutual fund, and then this US Reg NMS snapshot. So those are the ones that I'm subscribed to. The 4 that are paid are right here. So if you guys are wondering, this is what you need to get started. Shout out again to Matt Diamond, who has helped me along this process. So, Interactive Brokers, extremely good, and here is what I'm subscribed to. So there are the live trades today: Airbnb, Shopify. Later in the day, I traded Roku and Zoom, and that's how I was able to end the day up over $1,300. Including commissions, about $1,200 something, but not too bad. Extremely nice day. Watching that level 2 and watching the time and sales has definitely changed some things on Interactive Brokers. It's extremely easy to watch, and once you get used to reading this, learning about it, you can tell when a stock is starting to lose momentum and when it is probably time to get out, if your plan is to scalp these option contracts. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Hopefully you learned about Interactive Brokers, you learned about my style. If you did and you enjoyed it, make sure to smash that like button down below. Make sure to subscribe for some future live trading videos. Again, if you want to get these trades live with me every day, the Discord chat is down below. I also call out swing trade ideas on my Instagram. That link is down below as well. So guys, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I hope to see you in the next video. Peace.